6 o'clock, and we will call the February 17th, 2026 Bucyrus City Council meeting to order. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mr. Me?
Here.
Mr. Taylor?
Here.
Mr. Thiddle?
Here.
Mr. Moritz?
Here.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Here.
Mr. Spiegel?
Here.
Mr. Scott?
Here.
All right, you have before you the minutes for the special council meeting, January 22 of 2026, as well as the regular council meeting of February 3rd, 2026. I would entertain a motion, whether collectively or individually, to approve.
So. Second.
Your motion is collectively or individually?
Collectively.
I have a motion by Mr. Spiegel to accept these minutes collectively, and a second by Mr. Me. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Those minutes are accepted. Communications and petitions.
We received an email, so I'll read that now. It was on Monday, February 16th, 2026 at 8:55 a.m. from Melissa Bloomfield. She wrote, "Thank you to our city representatives for taking the time to read my email during council. I wanted to communicate some things that I've noticed here recently as a citizen of Bucyrus. I'm very passionate about our city and the future of it. I think the opinions of the citizens who may not be able to be present need to be heard just the same on public record as the ones who are there. The First Amendment rights applies as well, whether they are in the chamber speaking directly in front of you or watching from their home. They still live in the city and pay taxes just as much, if not more, than some of the speakers that have come up to speak. I'm very proud that we have such a passionate council. I am, however, wanting to remind the council, especially the at-large council, that you represent all citizens. I hear a bunch of, I feel. It is not about what you feel and what you agree with. You were sworn into that position under oath. You represent the citizens, not yourself. There is no room for personal vendettas. With that being said, consider that the next time you are addressing things based off of your own personal opinion, or kindly step down so that the citizens of Bucyrus can have the unbiased representation they deserve. My husband and I didn't purchase our home during only the bare minimal 20 years ago. It came from hard work and many hours of volunteering for overtime. We were proud homeowners at 25. It was a different city back then, with a lot of those factories gone now, but most of those people aren't gone. This city has many citizens where working overtime is the norm. Do you know who works even longer days? Doctors do, nurses do, ERs do, anyone in the health and safety field. Our safety forces do. They don't do it because it's the same repetitive machines they know by heart in a factory they could run blindfolded. No, they do it because they are passionate about saving lives. They do it because they are passionate about the city's citizens. They don't get to go to work and put in half the work effort in a day because they might be tired. They have to give 500% of their attention to make split-second decisions to save lives. Every call, I'd like to show my gratitude to the fire department. If they were short-staffed and I would have had to wait 15 or 20 minutes, I wouldn't be alive. It is because of their split-second life-saving decisions that I am here today. When you are discussing safety forces, you are discussing lives being saved. There is no way to predict a time frame when calls are slow to put lives on the line. To even suggest that amazes me. Are you willing to have you or your loved one's life possibly be that call when every second matters and you happen to catch a slower time frame? The budget isn't going to get fixed in a year, so stop trying to think short term. Come up with long-term plan. It's time that we put the effort to support these men and women in the fields however we can, instead of looking at them as numbers on paper and their totals. That goes to both city representatives and citizens. Our future relies on a strong safety force team. I look forward to serious effort in setting them up for continued success and growth. With that being said, I urge council to take a step back when looking at the budget. Instead of tunnel vision on the safety forces, look at everything. Are there smaller funds that add up quite a bit that you are overlooking because they don't stand out alone, but together add up? Finally, if you are adamant about how Bucyrus looks during council and deciding what emails are read, then lead by example and control the emotions on both sides of the podium. Good luck on your terms, and thank you for your efforts putting our city first. Sincerely, Melissa Bloomfield. Address not included due to countless times during council not given by speakers at the podium. Reminder that citizens' emails are to be redacted if public record requests per the state of Ohio. She sent a second follow-up with that, and she says, "I apologize. I also wanted to add how grateful we are to our street crew. We had a water main break on South Sandusky in single-digit weather and negative wind chill. That didn't faze the crew one bit. They worked nonstop, communicated, and worked until the water issue was resolved and turned back on. 7:15 a.m. until past 10 o'clock p.m. Their efforts should be recognized, and please let them know this neighborhood appreciates everyone involved."
Okay, I need a motion to accept and file.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Me, a second by Mrs. Leclerc. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same.
Same, no.
Aye.
I wouldn't accept.
All right, so who is opposed?
Taylor.
I would oppose as well.
All right, Mr. Taylor and Mr. Scott are opposed. Motion carries. Just for the record, you are only, that vote was to put it into the filing cabinet, not to
Right,
say you
yep.
agree with it. Just make
Yep,
sure
I
you
know that,
understand
yep.
that. All right, there are no special guests and recognitions. Citizen participation.
Greg White, 1125 Hillcrest Drive. Good evening to everyone. I hope that some of you got my email on the commercial trash rates. This is an easy fix tonight so that the rates are right and fair to all. When a 3 cubic yard dumpster is cheaper than my regular monthly rate for additional pickups, that's not right. Fix the issue by council rules and then move on to the next issue. I see that someone didn't hand deliver the levy for the pool to the Board of Elections. It will not appear on the May ballot. No pool this year, and yes, I was in the understanding that it was not in the budget for this year. I do have some ideas that could be done with this, but due to new time limits, I will talk about it on Thursday night, which might be a big night for committees. On the Visitors and Travel Bureau, most people I have talked to tell me to shut it down. If they want to hide information and make informed decisions about this, why give them the money? I, myself, even question that facts that how many people are coming out and aligning themselves with their own outcome, but don't want anyone to know about the contract, the financial records, or what is on, or who is on the board, and how much money is being spent. Certain people have certain ideas on this, others have others, and we will see who comes out on top. This is about the, is this all about the Tourism Bureau, or is it about the Chamber? I have some great ideas on this, but I will bring them to committee on Thursday night. I feel that this is the way to keep things going, but some people might not like my ideas. Let's be open and honest on how to move forward on issues that face our community as a whole and not benefiting small groups. Thank you.
Any other citizen participation? Seeing none, we'll move on to committee reports. Never mind, we'll continue with
Thank
citizen
you.
participation.
Clarissa Slater, 3645 State Route 4. I wanted to speak to you guys at the beginning of the term, and I just want to say that you all are intentionally supposed to make decisions based off of the information given. You don't get to decide what information you're given. As long as it's following your rules, you should be accepting it. Because there's no different than someone coming up here and expressing their opinion versus someone who may not be able to come to the meetings and talk. So I just want to encourage you guys to think about that when you do accept input, that you please consider the fact that you don't personally have to agree with it, but by voting no, by trying to suppress it, it's basically just saying that I value people who can come and talk to you more than the people who might not have their schedules lined up for them to come, or they might not be able to actually physically make it up here due to a disability, and it's not your right to decide whose word matters more. So thank you for Michelle for reading the letter. I didn't even get to hear the first part of it. I'm just disappointed to hear that we're retroactively armchair quarterbacking letters, but allowing public input in person kind of go and say whatever they want. So something to keep in mind. You guys do have rules, and I'm not gonna beat that dead horse. I just am asking that if someone comes up here to provide information, that you treat that the same way you would treat a letter. And if you're not gonna accept the letter because you think it's derogatory, defamatory, flamboyant, then don't let the speeches that come up here say the same things. And that includes me. If you don't like what I have to say, that's fine, but just hold everyone to the same standard and be respectful across the board. I think that's where a lot of frustration with people at home are coming from. It's not that they don't care, it's just they might not always be able to come up here. Thank you.
Mr. President, I'd like to respond to that.
The floor is yours, sir.
Did we not hold a vote to accept the letter? Did we not read the letter? So to say we're suppressing information is absurd.
She's talking about the letter for the last meeting.
I was speaking in general.
In general, but I just voted no on an email. So am I not to take that you're talking about that as well? I mean, so if we're gonna read the emails, we have to vote. I mean, what's the point of asking for a vote if we're not allowed to vote on it?
Yeah, and it's your right to vote as you wish.
And that's all I'm saying, is that there's no point in holding a vote if we can't vote on
But
it.
it is absolutely your right to vote as you wish. And I did just for the clarity, and I wanted to make sure you understood that you were voting just to put it in the filing cabinet, not that you agreed with it.
No, I
But,
understood exactly what the vote was about.
That's fair. Okay, any other citizen participation?
James Cady, 1512 South Forest Drive, Sandusky, Ohio. Hey, I have a question. Okay, on this building, I deal with a investor. He told me to come and ask the council what about this. On that building,
The council will listen, actually, I will listen to you. If you want dialogue back and forth, you can do that Thursday at a committee meeting.
no, I'm just
You can
listening.
speak to me now.
I'm asking the whole council and
You're
you.
not going to answer, right?
It's the North End Fire Station. Like he said, why does he have to invest $10,000 and put in a bid? Like, we're trying to figure that out.
I think your questions would be directed to the administration office.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other citizen participation? Seeing none, committee reports. Plating, Mr. Me.
No report.
Any questions for the plating chair? Seeing none, public lands and buildings, Mr. Thidoff. No report. Any questions for the public lands and buildings chair? Seeing none, health and safety, Mr. Taylor.
No report.
All right, any questions for the health and safety chair? Seeing none, finance, Mr. Me.
No report.
Any questions for the finance chair? Seeing none, economic development, Mrs. Leclerc.
No report.
All right, any questions for the economic development chair? Service, Mr. Moritz.
Service will be also working on the 900s to pass the majority of them tonight.
All but one, I
All
believe.
but one.
I'll wait until that time to congratulate you. Any questions for the service chair? Hearing none, traffic commission, Mayor Trucca.
No report.
Any questions for the mayor regarding traffic? All right, hearing,
Actually, I'm sorry.
go right ahead,
I
sir.
had made a request for a meeting, a motion for the handicap spot on Mansfield Street for Brian Reeves. I have not heard back.
No, Lisa's gone right now, but she'll be back tomorrow and we'll make sure that we can get with you and everyone that's involved.
Well, I thought we were waiting on the committee to figure out when they could meet outside their normal times.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what he was saying. When Lisa gets
Okay.
back, she'll get a hold of all people to try to set up a time that works.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions for the mayor regarding traffic? All right, I need a motion to accept the committee reports collectively.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's by Mr. Scott, second by Mrs. Leclerc. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. So just kind of to touch base both for all of you guys as well as for anybody watching at home. Some of the council members have asked, when there's a committee report, what am I supposed to be giving? And you can say as much or as little as you wish to say. It's really, is there anything that you want to notify the public of that your committee's working on? Like you heard Mr. Moritz stipulate, hey, we're doing this. But typically, if you look back through the last several years, a majority of the time, it says no report. And I don't want you guys to think that makes it look like you're not doing your job, because that's not the case at all. It's just that we have nothing out of the committee that needs reported out of the ordinary. If you're requesting your legislation and doing everything business as usual, it's very normal to say no report. So just to kind of clarify that for everybody. Reports of the city officers, Mayor Trucca.
I have no written report, but I can report out on a few items that have taken place here recently. The Crawford Partnership went ahead and put a program together so the different communities here in Crawford County and service organizations could talk in front of Representative McLean on their wishes. There's a state capital budget money that's available for 25-26, and so the partnership encouraged the different municipalities to put a package together. And Crestline, they went ahead and had a wish list for a dog park in their downtown, and Galleon had two wish lists, two different subjects that they wanted to speak to. They have a church in downtown Galleon that is, they were hoping to infuse some money into a church to help homeless people and drug people as a rehab facility. That was one project for Galleon. And the other one was a history center. So they put a program together for history. City of Bucyrus, we went ahead and put a package together to have Representative McLean consider helping with the YMCA, the old YMCA, trying to see if there'd be money made available for remediation, asbestos remediation. There was a programming was talking about that. Bicentennial Park, they went ahead and put a program together where they have a wish list to finish their park on North Sandusky Street. I'm trying to think what else, but at any rate, the programming was facilitated by McKenna Laser, and she invited everybody to present their program in front of Representative McLean. That was on November, oh Jesus, what am I saying? February 5th. So at any rate, and then there was another program, another piece of business. The Crawford County Board of Health approached the administration in December, and they asked us to, if I would go ahead and talk to the mayor from Galleon, Ohio, and they would like to know if Galleon would be interested in joining the Crawford County Public Health and maybe disbanding the Galleon Health Department. And so I reached out to Brian Satterfield, and he said, well, you know, he's just a brand new mayor, just here 3 weeks into his mayorship, and he said that that would be the last thing that he would entertain. What the Board of Health is saying, that they're wishing that we would maybe look at a new contract with them. They believe that we weren't paying our fair share, or they would like to have us pay more, and so went ahead and had numbers compiled, and Tommy put the numbers together for me, and we had another discussion with the partnership or with Board of Health. And I will provide those numbers to you at Thursday night's meeting. But what it really boils down to is that in the last 10 years, for the past 10 years, the city of Bucyrus has put more money to the health department than the other surrounding communities and townships to the tune of $650,000. We've contributed $650,000 more than what the rest of them have as a total. So we're doing our fair share. So I had met with Matt Kroll, and I chose not to reopen the contract or reopen it in a year from now or 5 years. I said that we're already doing our share. So if maybe at a later date Galleon would decide down the road, a few years down the road, or whatever they would decide, that maybe it could be a countywide thing someday. But at the present time, I see there's no reason whatsoever. So that was about that, and so that's the end of my report.
All right.
Well, I have one other thing. I would like to be able to talk to you guys about the sewer plants that we inherited from the county. Maybe we can talk about that on Thursday. The biggest thing is that we got people out there that aren't paying their bills, and so need to discuss that.
You want to send that to service, Mayor?
Yes, sir.
All right, before I get to your question, Mr. Meek, can I have a motion to refer county sewer plants to the service committee?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Mee and a second by Mr. Scott. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. That's referred. Mr. Mee, you have a question for the mayor?
The package that you presented to Mr. McLean, did they divvy out the money yet?
No, they haven't. They're going to review the projects, and then it's going to be, I don't know, it goes in front of Representative McLean and Mr. Reineke, Senator Reineke, and then they will sit down and decide what.
Do we have an approximate date? Approximate.
Probably another 2 to 3 weeks from what I heard.
Yeah, it's 2 to 3 weeks before they sit down, but I think their final decision was in June, March.
Any other questions for the mayor? Service Director, Mr. Starner.
I don't have any written report. I just wanted to thank all the service garage, the distribution garage, and of course the safety forces. Through these last few cold weeks, they've done an excellent job on keeping our city safe, cleaned up, not free of water breaks, but fixing them as they're coming, and it's pretty cold out there when they're working. So I just wanted to personally thank them.
Thank you, duly noted. Any questions for the Service Director? And I believe this doesn't come directly from the Service Director, but it relates, every 2 years we have to pass a piece of legislation that authorizes the Service Director to advertise on GovDeals or any other internet auction sites to dispose of city property. So I would like a motion to refer that to Finance for Finance to tackle that on Thursday. So I hear Mr. Taylor for a first.
I'll second.
And Mr. Spiegel for a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. That goes to Finance. All right. Anything else? Any other questions for the Service Director? Auditor Lewis, good evening.
Good evening, citizens of Bucyrus. The Auditor's Office is already in full swing providing documentation for both local government services with the State Auditor's Office, as well as our IPA auditor also contracted through the State Auditor's Office. Last week, our Income Tax Office transferred from operating under the previous software to MITS. For those taxpayers that stopped in last week, we would like to apologize for any inconvenience and thank you for your patience. In the month of January, the city brought in a total of $615,831.35 in income tax revenue. This is down 1% or a total of $5,436.32 from January of 2025. The only referral I have today would be appropriations for canine donations.
End of your report?
Yep.
Before I get to questions, can I entertain a motion to send appropriations for the canine to finance?
So moved.
Second. I have a motion by Mr. Taylor and a second by Mr. Moritz. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. That motion carries. Any questions for the auditor?
Yeah, I do. Okay, in the treasurer's report, on the swimming pool fund, it says there's $31,490. Now, since the pool's not gonna open, what happens to that money?
That money just stays there.
It stays there?
Mm-hmm.
So technically, to open the pool, we only need $60,000 basically, because $100,000 to operate?
We typically budget for about 108, but that is a little over what we typically need.
Where?
Any other questions for the auditor?
I'm looking at, Fund 268, the opioid settlement.
Mhm.
Is that money derived from the county's opioid money, or is that through the state?
The opioid settlement is from when there was a lawsuit against all the major pharmacy companies like,
Yeah, I understand that. I guess where's that money coming from for your office? Are you applying for that via the county commissioners or via the state?
no, it's like a class action lawsuit. So Tommy actually had to sign for something. It's like a separate thing you log into and then they send us paper
Gotcha.
checks.
Maybe I misunderstood, because I had a meeting with one of the county commissioners. Maybe I misunderstood what he was saying. He told me that annually, the county gets about $100,000 for opioid settlement.
They may get them, but we don't receive anything from the county. Ours would be separate from what they
That's what I'm
receive.
saying. My understanding from that conversation is we can apply for
Oh.
some of that money via
It's news to us.
the county.
Okay.
Through the county?
That's,
Okay,
That's what-
I'm doing it through that settlement.
okay.
I've never heard anything through the county, but.
Maybe I misunderstood the conversation. It was Jeff Price.
So make a phone call tomorrow and say, Taylor said.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Maybe I misunderstood what he was trying to tell me.
What is that money used for? Just fill in places?
That money can be used for, has to be opioid related stuff. So like we used it for the current dog, the one Vader,
Okay.
and a cruiser to be outfitted for the canine dog. Previously it had been used for like Operation Hope in years past, things like
Here's
that.
how loose that regulation is, though. The county commissioners, when they built or bought the building for the Salvation Army, they used that opioid money, is what I was told. And the only way they were allowed to use that is in the lobby of that building, they now have pamphlets that talk about opioid abuse. That's it. So I'm not gonna get into legalities of that, but that's what I was told via the same conversation I had about the opioid money.
We do have pamphlets downstairs in the police department
We do.
lobby, I just want to say. Any other questions for the auditor?
I have one. Under 835, what is drug law exactly?
Drug law are, I want to say, I believe they are fines that we receive from the county courthouse. So I believe it has something to do with that. I'm not certain.
Any additional questions? Going once? Going twice? All right. You have in your packet the treasurer's report dated February 9th, 2026. I need a motion to accept and file.
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion by Mr. Spiegel and a second by Mr. Scott. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Treasurer Oski, good evening. Does anybody have any questions for the treasurer? And if you've not met the treasurer, there she is in the back of the room. Any questions that anybody has for her? Good job. Welcome. Chief Dorsey.
No report.
No report.
You don't have nothing to say?
For those of you that didn't catch it, I know all of us were here, but did that broadcast live?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody got to witness that the chief did hand out an award this evening to Officer of the Year for Officer Devin Wireman. I'm a little sad that he didn't give his partner an award. I mean, he could have hung them both on the wall. It's not too late to make things right. Any questions for the police chief? All right. You have in your packet a report from the fire chief dated February 12th. Need a motion to accept and file?
Second.
Motion by Mr. Scott, second by Mrs. Leclerc. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. That carries. Law Director?
So we have had a couple complaints about the Bucyrus Fire Department from local medical professionals about their behavior on calls, and we're starting an internal investigation into this. I am kind of concerned. The city takes these allegations pretty seriously. I was informed today by the fire chief that the complaint skipped him. He had not heard any of this, so that's where we're going to go ahead and start, is he's now aware of it, and we're going to let him go off and get his department in order if he feels it needs to be, and we'll follow up on the back end, but we are aware of that, and we're going to keep an eye on it. As for the pool levy did not get filed. However, it's really not that big a deal. We can always sign it up for November, and it's nobody up here's fault that it didn't get filed. It had to do with improper training in the last clerk's office. End of my report.
With that said, I'll tag on to that burden falls onto our office. And in previous times, I know that Mr. Gerner took things down and filed them, so it was my assumption that it was Mr. Gobrecht that was going to do it. I assumed wrong because, as my 8th grade math teacher, John Himmler, said, assuming makes a you-know-what out of you and me.
Now, to speak on that, I have no problems running it down there, and I mean, the law director's at the courthouse all the time, but nobody asked, and it wasn't in the front of my mind to follow up on it.
I'm not blaming you at all.
And it's not really your guys' fault either.
Yeah, we all were caught in the middle of this. I just don't want anybody to point any fingers at the clerk because she absolutely had no idea.
Definitely not her fault.
And I made an assumption and I assumed wrong, and we'll get it taken care of the next time. Also,
I would like to point out that Kevin saved us a lot of money because we don't have to pay to publish our resolutions anymore. So it really is no harm, no foul.
Fair enough. Something I also want to I'll use this time as the law director's time, just to tag on here. I handed each of you a packet before the meeting, and I'm going to read the front page. On October 3rd, 2025, Council passed Resolution 232, 2025, which repealed Ordinance 2-2024 and amended Ordinance 34-2019. That sounds like a lot of words. So let me point out, after speaking with the law director, it's understood that a resolution cannot repeal an ordinance. It cannot amend an ordinance. So this piece should have been originally presented as an ordinance. So Resolution 232-2025 is included here in this packet I gave you, as well as a proposed ordinance 11-2026, which does what that resolution intended to do, but there's a couple of key changes. In Section 7, it gives the new proposal gives the council president the responsibility for 2 appointments, as it was previously prior to this resolution being passed. In Resolution 232-25, that gave the appointing authority to the Economic Development Chair to prevent, sorry, it was a typo there, to prevent the president at that time of making rogue appointments. Section 7 had term limits listed as 3 years. We've changed that to 2 years to coincide with our council terms, and additionally, Section 7 did not have a start and end date for those appointments. I've now listed it as January 1st, 2026 to December 31st, 2027 to coincide with the council term. Mr. Gobrecht, do you have anything to add?
Yes. It's kind of nuanced, so follow with me. Resolution 232-2025 was the creation of the CRA and the CRA board. That was always supposed to be ordinance number 42. It's in the logbook as ordinance number 42. Ordinance number 42 should have been Resolution 232-2025. And the resolution is supposed to say that we are designating anything that is 5 residential units or greater as residential rather than commercial. It's complicated, but it's in our best interest to do it that way. But the statutes are very clear. The creation of the CRA and the board and all that is supposed to be an ordinance, and the 5-unit designation is supposed to be a resolution. For whatever reason, they were switched. Nobody caught it. We're fixing it.
So this piece.
Again, no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Clear as mud.
Yeah.
Clear as mud.
So this
But,
piece.
Jim,
What?
always remember, it's in the logbook as Ordinance 42 forever.
So this piece, I'm asking for a motion to suspend our rules, to alter the agenda, and allow this piece to be brought straight to the council floor bypassing a committee.
Doesn't have-
So moved.
Did you understand?
Yeah, this is an emergency, right? It's not regular.
Well, that's not what I'm asking right now. I'm asking you to
Oh, okay.
amend the agenda to be able to bring a piece to the council
All
floor.
right, my bad.
All right, I have a motion by Mr. Spiegel.
I'll second that.
A second by Mr. Scott. I do need a roll call on that. You can just look down and grab at them.
And I was like, Okay. Mr.
Yes.
Spiegel?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. Leclerc?
Yes.
Okay, that motion carries. We did a roll call because that does require 6 of the 7 of you to allow that to happen. So when we go into reading, I will read that. And to answer your question, Mr. Scott, I do have it prepared as an emergency because we have some candidates for a CRA that are waiting, so we have to get this passed so that we can convene. If you remember from the first meeting of the year, when we did all the subcommittee appointments, I skipped over the CRA appointments because we weren't ready yet at that time for that. So we're going to have to appoint, we will have to appoint 2 people, the mayor has to appoint 2 people, the planning commission has to appoint 1, so that we can get that ball rolling is why we're doing that this evening. So, all right. Any questions of the law director since I bogarted his report time? Hearing none, I need a motion to accept the law director's report.
Second.
Motion's by Mr. Scott, second by Mrs. Leclerc. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. And I did each of those individually before I remembered that we did them collectively at the end when I started with the mayor's report, so I apologize for that. Citizens' input regarding reports of city officers. Seeing none. Consideration of legislation proposed for the first time, and we have quite a bit of legislation tonight, so I know the clerk and the assistant clerk are going to share some duties, and I'll tap in if anybody needs me.
Proposed ordinance number 9-2026, amending and supplementing ordinance number 48-2025, being the annual appropriations ordinance for 2026 by appropriating from unappropriated police department donations funds the sum of $5,000 to the capital outlay line item within the police department category, within the police department donations subparagraph, and finally appropriating from unappropriated fire department donation funds the sum of $5,000 to the capital outlay line item within the fire department category, being within the fire department donation subparagraph, and declaring an emergency.
Do you want me to read one to give you a break?
I don't need it.
Okay. You tap out when you're done.
All right. Proposed resolution number 212-2026, a resolution authorizing and directing the Service Safety Director on behalf of the City of Bucyrus to enter into an agreement with the Crawford Partnership for Education and Economic Development for a 2-year term and declaring an emergency.
Point of clarification, Mr. May.
Was it 2 years or 3?
Well, if I remember correctly from 2 sets of meetings ago, somebody requested it be made a 3-year contract.
That's what I
Yeah.
think so.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yes, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I just realized.
Mr. Gobrecht, what's your plan of attack for that?
I was reading something, I am sorry.
Okay, they just read through the caption of 212-2026, which authorizes the service director to contract with the partnership. The legislation piece says 2 years, but the committee requested 3 years. Can we just amend that on the floor?
Yeah, you can just amend that.
Okay. So, I'll just interrupt the reading here. I need a motion to amend 212-2026 as presented to change that to a 3-year term rather than a 2-year term.
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion by Mr. Me and a second by Mr. Taylor to make that amendment. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that carries. Any other questions on that, Mr. Me?
No.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, resolution.
Proposed, please, proposed before.
Proposed resolution 214-2026, authorizing and directing the Public Service Safety Director of the City of Bucyrus, Ohio, to ban all vehicular traffic, including bicycles and skateboards, except authorized emergency personnel for the 2026 Bucyrus Bratwurst Festival, according to the schedule set forth herein. Further authorizing and directing the Chief of Police to make necessary arrangements for the rerouting of traffic on federal, state, and local highways and roadways.
All right, I need a motion to accept those three as their first readings.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mrs. Leclerc and a second by Mr. Taylor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. All right, consideration of legislation proposed for the second time.
Proposed ordinance 3-2026, amending and supplementing Chapter 913 entitled Water, Pipes and Mains under Title 3, entitled Water under Part 9, entitled Streets, Utilities and Public Service Code of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Bucyrus. Resolution number 210, proposed resolution number 210-2026, a resolution authorizing and directing the Service Safety Director on behalf of the City of Bucyrus to enter into a lease agreement with the Aero Squadron Post number 117 and Aero Squadron Squadron number 117 for the use and enjoyment of the following described property.
All right, I need a motion to accept those two as their second readings.
So moved.
Second. I have a motion by Mr. Taylor. Who is the second over there? Mr. Moritz? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Here's where it gets busy. All right, the finish line is almost here.
Get your popcorn
You
out.
can give me some.
There's proposed ordinance 52-2025, amending and supplementing Chapter 903 entitled Street Excavations under the Title I entitled Street and Sidewalk Areas under Part 9 entitled Streets, Utilities and Public Service Code of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Bucyrus. I think you have number 54.
I have 56.
You have what?
56.
Might be it. I did this last week. Why am I missing one?
We're gonna hold up your mission.
I'm looking for 54.
It's right here.
Okay. Amending and proposed ordinance 54-2025, amending and supplementing Chapter 914 entitled New Construction and Sizes of Water Lines under Title 3 entitled Water under Part 9 entitled Streets and Utilities and Public Service Code of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Bucyrus. Amending and proposed ordinance 55-2025, amending and supplementing Chapter 915 entitled Water Charges, Regulations and Meters under Title 3 entitled Water under Part 9 entitled Streets, Utilities and Public Service Code of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Bucyrus.
Proposed ordinance 56-2025, amending and supplementing Chapter 923 entitled General Provisions under Title 5 entitled Sewers under Part 9 entitled Streets, Utilities, and Public Service Code of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Bucyrus.
Point of clarification, did we do 54?
Yes, 54 was read.
Okay, thank you.
There's so many of them, I'm actually putting check marks on my paper tonight, Jim.
I lost my check
Yeah.
mark here, so.
You did read that? I think I read them out of order.
57's next.
Okay. All right then.
Sorry.
Proposed ordinance 57-2025, amending and supplementing Chapter 925 entitled Sewer Service Charges under Title V entitled Sewers under Part 9 entitled Streets, Utilities, and Public Service Code of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Bucyrus. Proposed ordinance 58-2025, amending and supplementing Chapter 931 entitled Garbage and Rubbish under Title VII entitled Garbage and Rubbish under Part 9 entitled Streets, Utilities, and Public Service Code of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Bucyrus. Proposed ordinance 9-2025, an ordinance creating Chapter 999 entitled Rate Table under Title IX entitled City Utilities generally under Part 9 entitled Streets, Utilities, and Public Service Code of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Bucyrus. Can we celebrate?
Yes. And I got so wrapped up into putting the check marks in when we had our first readings, I neglected to read proposed ordinance 11-2026, if you'd all allow me to do that this time. All right, proposed ordinance 11-2026, an ordinance repealing resolution 232-2025, repealing ordinance number 2-2024, and amending and supplementing ordinance number 3-2019, and repealing any conflicting ordinance and declaring an emergency. So first, I'll entertain a motion to accept the previous batch as their final reading.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Spiegel, second by Mr. Scott. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. And then lastly, I need a motion to accept the first reading of proposed ordinance 11-2026.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Scott, second by Mrs. Leclerc. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. That motion carries. Citizen feedback. Any member of the public may present their input or comments on legislation that has been read this evening. Seeing none. Refer those back to the originating committee. Proposed ordinance 3-2026 referred back to service. Proposed ordinance 9-2026 is referred back to finance. Proposed ordinance 11-2026 is referred back to council as a whole. Proposed ordinance 52, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59-2025 are all referred back to service. Proposed resolution 210-2026 is referred back to public lands and buildings. Proposed resolution 212-2026 as amended is referred back to economic development. And proposed resolution 214-2026 is referred back to health and safety. Committee reports on pending legislation. Service, you're up.
Service.
You want me to call them out to you?
It's in favor of.
You gotta refer back the 11?
I did.
He did. I was watching. I'm sorry.
Proposed ordinance 3-2026, chapter 900, titled 913. Service in favor of that. Service in favor. Proposed ordinance 9-20.
That's finance.
Oops, finance, excuse me.
I'll let
Yeah.
him do it.
Yeah, he'll let me do it. Service in favor. Proposed ordinance 52-2025, chapter 903, street excavation. Services in favor of chapter 914, new construction and size of water lines. Services in favor of proposed ordinance 55-2025, chapter 915, water charges, regulations, and meters. Services in favor of proposed ordinance 56-2025, chapter 923, general provisions, sewers. Services in favor of proposed ordinance 57-2025, chapter 925, sewer service charges. Services in favor of proposed ordinance 58-2025, chapter 931, garbage and rubbish. Is there wishes in favor of proposed ordinance 59-2025, Chapter 999, rate charge?
Job well done, sir. Public lands and buildings.
Public Lands and Buildings is in favor of proposed resolution number 210-2026, being the lease renewal for Aero Squadron number 117.
Economic development.
Economic Development is favorable on proposed resolution 212-2026,
As amended.
as amended, authorizing the Safety Service Director to contract with the partnership.
And last but not least, health and safety.
Health and safety is favorable to proposed resolution 214-2026 for the Bratwurst Festival road closure.
And unless there's any objections from anybody, I will report back that council as a whole is in favor of proposed ordinance 11-2026.
Can we do mine?
Yeah, go ahead, too. I skipped you.
You can go, yeah. Chris, if you want.
Please go ahead and do yours first.
Proposed ordinance 9-2026, appropriations for the fire and police, favorable.
It slid up under my notebook here. Again, unless there's any objection from anyone, I will report back that council as a whole is favorable to proposed ordinance 11-2026. All right, for further consideration of pending legislation for the second and third readings of proposed ordinance 9-2026, do I hear a motion to suspend the rules, waive the reading of the caption and text, and declare an emergency?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Taylor and a second by Mr. Moritz.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Do I hear a motion to adopt proposed ordinance 9-2026?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Taylor and a second by Mr. Moritz.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
And Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Ordinance 9-2026 is hereby duly adopted. For the second and third readings of proposed ordinance 11-2026, do I hear a motion to suspend the rules, waive the reading of the caption and text, and declare an emergency?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Spiegel and a second by Mr. Scott.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Do I hear a motion to adopt proposed ordinance 11-2026?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Taylor and a second by Mr. Thidoff.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Ordinance 11-2026 is duly adopted. For the second and third readings of proposed resolution 212-2026 as amended, do I hear a motion to suspend the rules, waive the reading of the caption and text, and declare an emergency?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mrs. LeClaire and a second by Mr. Moritz.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
That option's not even available here. Is that a misprint
Right here.
on the wrong page?
Proposed resolution 212-2026. You may have marked that spot for ordinance 11, which did not appear on the agenda, which we amended after we started the meeting.
That's what we did.
Robert might have
Wrong
it.
one.
I did the same thing.
Operator error.
It's all right. Learning curve, brother.
Clarify, that's all.
Okay, so the motion to suspend the rules, waive the reading of the caption and text, and declare an emergency came from Mrs. LeClaire with a second by Mr. Moritz.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
All right, do I hear a motion to adopt proposed resolution 212-2026?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Spiegel and a second by Mr. Moritz.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
All right, Resolution 212-2026 is duly adopted. On proposed ordinance 52-2025, do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved.
I hear a motion by Mr. Taylor. And a second was
Yeah, me.
Mr. Scott. As my wife would say, you're on my battier side, Cody. Motion by Mr. Taylor, second by Mr. Scott.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
And Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Ordinance 52-2025 is duly adopted. On proposed ordinance 54-2025, do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
I hear a motion by Mr. Taylor and a second by Mr. Thidoff.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Ordinance 54-2025 is duly adopted. On proposed ordinance 55-2025, do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved.
I hear Mr. Scott and as a first and Mr. Spiegel as a second.
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Ordinance 55-2025 is duly adopted. On proposed ordinance 56-2025, do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
I hear a motion by Mr. Taylor and a second by Mr. Scott.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
And Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Ordinance 56-2025 is duly adopted. On proposed ordinance 57-2025, do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
I hear a motion by Mr. Spiegel and a second by Mr. Moritz.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Ordinance 57-2025 is duly adopted. On proposed ordinance 58-2025, do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
I hear a motion by Mrs. LeClaire and a second by Mr. Thidoff.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Ordinance 58-2025 is duly adopted. And on proposed ordinance 59-2025, do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved.
I hear Mr. Spiegel and Mr. Taylor.
Mr. Spiegel?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Thidoff?
Yes.
Mr. Moritz?
Yes.
Mrs. LeClaire?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Me?
Yes.
Ordinance 59-2025 is duly adopted. I'd like to take a quick moment and have a round of applause for Mr. Moritz and your service committee from last year and your service committee from this year. It goes without saying, you put in probably a couple hundred hours worth of work into this to get this to this finish line. And I do want to make sure that people understand that you were up here a lot of days, a lot of times not during these meetings, making sure this happened. You had a heck of a lot of meetings with people, and I just want to commend you for the diligence you put forth getting this to take care of. So thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Yay.
Hold on, there's one more for the next meeting. It's not done yet.
And I would like to say thank you, Chris, because we will never let there be that many versions out there in the wild at once.
We don't need to anymore to set the stove, but we found out about saving money. That was the only reason this was done in the first place.
Yep.
We could do that.
Oh, okay. It's
All
been
right.
since I've started here, so.
Do any of you have any old and unfinished business you'd like to bring up? Mr. Me, your hand went up awful quick.
Yeah, I made a note of here. Our name and address, when they come up to the podium, is not on our 1-2026. So I'd like to bring the,
We already got that.
We already did.
We did that.
Yeah, we pulled that, I submitted request for legislation, already out of
That's
committee,
the amended
however.
1-2026. Remember, you said it had to go
we
on?
can do it now.
Where is it?
In full council.
Yeah, I mean,
It's for committee.
I would like to see it go back to committee, because to be honest, my mind has changed.
So there was some confusion today, and I thought that it was going to be included in tonight's packet, and you may have misunderstood me.
I thought it was,
It was supposed to have been. When a committee makes a request for legislation, it should be brought forth. Now, when, like he says, I have a change of mind, he could make a motion then, is what should have happened, is he could make a motion to withdraw it and send it back to committee, or then the committee could do what they wish, send it back or squash it. With that being said, it didn't happen tonight. It is
we
going to
haven't
be
ended.
considered an open project for your committee. So if your committee wants to do something other than send it back, since the request was already made to send it here, you will actually have to have a motion during your committee meeting to withdraw it from consideration. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
we don't have that one. But that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So clear as mud on that one? Yep. All right. Anything else, Mr. Me?
No,
Old and unfinished business for anybody on this side of the table?
Well, I mean, other than, I'm not done with the conversation with the fire department overtime.
You'll have ample opportunity Thursday evening. Mr. Gobright?
It's not really old and unfinished business, but it is something I forgot in my report. We do have an update on the PFAS litigation. That's moving along just fine.
For the people following along, PFAS litigation is?
The forever chemicals in our water.
That are in our water?
Yeah. It's the DuPont.
Are we the
3M
plaintiff or the
settlement.
defendant
Yeah.
in this?
We're definitely not the defendant. We don't
Making
make
sure
that.
people understand. People at home might think that we did something wrong and we're in trouble for it.
No, it's moving along well. The next deadline's March 31st to submit the testing claims form. After that, July 1st is the baseline testing deadline. We've already done that. And so our next one is going to be July 31st, and that's when we actually put in the claim for payment. So it's moving along. It'll be done in about a year-ish.
A year-ish. All right. Anything on this side of the table for old and unfinished business? Nope. All right. New and miscellaneous business. Service Director.
Yeah, I'd like to refer the solid waste future to the Service and Finance Committee.
I would like to have a motion to refer the solid waste future to the service and finance, you said?
I believe so.
Okay.
What was that now, the future?
The solid waste future plans,
Okay.
Yeah.
service and finance.
so moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Me, second by Mr. Taylor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. All right, that's sent to service as well as finance. Service is going to be the sponsoring committee on that, just so everybody's aware. Finance can have discussion and move it along, but service will be the sponsoring committee. Any other new and miscellaneous business?
Yeah.
All right, I've got one. Our office was given a request from Mike Keefe to refer the ODNR floodplain plan to the planning committee, and he will be here Thursday to discuss what he needs from that.
Cool.
So I need a motion to send that to planning.
So moved. Second.
I heard Mr. Taylor and Mr. Scott. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Okay, last shot. Any new and miscellaneous business on this side? Mr. Gobright.
Thank you. Mr. Wirebaugh would like to refer the electric car charging stations.
You
We
did.
already did that.
That last week,
We already did that?
last
Yeah.
meeting.
I wasn't here.
I wasn't here either.
Yeah, he did.
Well, all right then.
That's the only thing you got on that.
Okay. On this side, anybody else? All right, nobody is absent that we need to excuse, so our list of referrals, there are 5 of them. Gov deals, contract, authorizations for the service directors goes to finance. The ODNR floodplain goes to planning. Appropriations for the K-9 program to finance. Solid waste future planning to service and finance, with service being the sponsoring committee. And the county sewer plants to service. All right, last shot.
Can I
Anybody?
add to referrals? Is that-
Huh?
Can I add?
Yeah, that would have been new and miscellaneous
Oh,
business,
I'm
but you
sorry.
can do that right now, sir.
Okay. So I would like to refer to service to reassign the job duties of Gordon Groves.
Can we, what's his job title? I don't use his name in this.
Well, he's the code enforcement.
Code
He's the only
enforcement.
employee in the code enforcement department.
So code enforcement job duties to
service.
To service.
Then I would like to refer the code enforcement funds to reappropriate to finance.
Isn't that under Goldberg?
Not under the documents on demand, he's his own department in the payroll department. I mean, I looked at the payroll, that's where.
Yeah, and we can make the referral, have the conversations on Thursday. Okay, so Mr. Taylor, you've got code enforcement job duties to service. You've got code enforcement funds to finance.
Yes.
Mayor, what'd you say? Mayor?
I won't interrupt.
No, go ahead, sir.
I would say the code enforcement would probably be part of do with plating, because they're dealing with building and all that good stuff.
So, so he does that part-time? Because that's who.
I mean, it's code enforcement.
I understand that, but, I mean, there's one employee
Right.
under the code enforcement department. It's Gordon Groves.
Yeah, I think Mayor's saying plating, not service.
I'm just
plating.
Plating committee is what I mean.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Mr. Mayor did serve as the service chair for about 40 years, right?
Yeah.
40 years. So would you like to amend your referral?
Yeah, I'd like to amend my referral
to
to
plating.
Go, Jim.
for the job duties.
Yep. And the other one to finance for the funds.
All right.
Do I hear a second on those?
I've got more.
Oh, please continue. We'll do them all at once.
I would like to send reappropriation of funds from the fire department back to finance. And then, I would like to send wage reductions for all elected officials to finance.
All right, so Mr. Taylor has made a motion to send code enforcement job duties to plating, code enforcement funds to finance, reappropriation of fire funds to finance, and wage reductions of elected officials to finance. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Those four are also referred.
That's it.
All right. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion by Mr. Scott.
Second.
Second by Mr. Me. We are adjourned at 19:08.